Please subscribe my channel Wisdom After 60 and press bell notification. There's something special about sitting down to a warm meal, the smell of familiar spices, the comfort of favorite dishes, the quiet joy of sharing a table with someone you love, or even just the peace of eating alone while the world slows down. But what happens after that last bite is just as important as the meal itself. Especially after 60, many of us have spent a lifetime preparing food for others, cleaning up dishes, rushing off to the next task. It's easy to forget about ourselves in that rhythm. But our bodies have changed. They process food more slowly. Digestion becomes more delicate. And those first 30 minutes after a meal, the ones we often overlook, are actually crucial to how we feel for the rest of the day. Have you ever felt tired, bloated, dizzy, or sluggish after eating? It's not just age. It's the way we treat our bodies right after a meal. In this gentle conversation, I want to walk with you through those 30 minutes, what to avoid, what to embrace, how to care for your body in ways that are simple, loving, and surprisingly powerful. So if you've ever wondered why you feel off after lunch, or if you want to take better care of your heart, your digestion, or your sleep, stay with me. We're going to look at this together, slowly and kindly, because how we care for ourselves after eating speaks volumes about how we honor the life we're still living. When we were younger, we could eat just about anything anytime, then get up and go on with the day. But aging quietly rewrites those rules. Now, what we do after we eat can affect our energy, our sleep, our digestion, even our risk of chronic disease. One of the most common habits among older adults is lying down right after a meal, and it's understandable. Eating can make us feel sleepy, especially in the afternoon. But here's something important. Lying flat on a full stomach can actually make digestion harder. It increases the risk of acid reflux, bloating, and discomfort. For those with high blood pressure or diabetes, it may even affect how blood sugar and circulation stabilize after eating. After a meal, it's gentle movement and a little time to process what it's been given. That doesn't mean exercise. It just means staying upright, sitting peacefully, or taking a slow walk, even just around the house. It's a way of saying, I respect what I just gave my body, and I'll give it time to do its work. That small shift, simply staying upright and calm, can improve how your stomach empties, how your heart responds, and how clearly you feel after eating. Sometimes it's not what we eat, but what we do after eating that decides how our body responds. That's something we can gently take back control of. There's a deeper truth we often overlook. Those 30 minutes after eating aren't just about digestion. They're also an emotional window. It's a time when the body is working, yes, but it's also when we're most likely to check out, to scroll through our phones, to distract ourselves with television, or worse, to start cleaning and rushing before the body is ready. What if we reclaimed that time? What if, instead of numbing ourselves or rushing off, we saw those 30 minutes as a kind of sacred pause? A moment to sit near the window, to sip warm tea, to feel full, not just in the stomach, but in the heart. So many of us have lived lives of service to children, to spouses, to jobs. But in this season after 60, there's something deeply healing about simply being with yourself, especially after a meal. Instead of multitasking, try mindfulness. Instead of stress, try slowness. You don't need to meditate or chant or do anything fancy. Just be present, breathe, let your food settle while your spirit rests. This is where healing begins, not just physical healing, but emotional. When you give your body the message that you are not rushing anymore, that you are worth the time it takes to rest and digest, it changes how you feel from the inside out. So many elders are told to change their diets, but few are told to change their relationship to eating. Let this be that shift. From a medical perspective, what happens after eating is just as important as the food itself. First, blood sugar spikes, especially with carbohydrate-heavy meals. For older adults, this can be risky. Staying seated and calm, not lying down, not immediately doing chores, allows your body to manage those spikes more gracefully. Second, blood is diverted to the digestive system, which is why some people feel lightheaded after eating, especially if they stand up too quickly. It's called postprandial hypotension. It can lead to fainting or falls. That's why it's best to sit calmly for at least 20 to 30 minutes after a meal. Third, deep breathing helps. It sounds so simple, but breathing slowly in and out with intention supports both your heart rate and digestion. It signals to the body, you are safe, you are nourished, you can slow down now. If you're able, take a gentle walk after those first 30 minutes. A 5 to 10 minute stroll, even around the room, helps digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and lifts your mood. Walking also lowers inflammation and supports joint movement. It's a beautiful way to combine physical health with emotional clarity. Another tip: avoid drinking large amounts of cold water right after a meal. It can slow digestion. If you're thirsty, sip something warm like herbal tea, which supports circulation and soothes the stomach. These aren't dramatic lifestyle overhauls. These are loving tweaks. They add up. And more importantly, they tell your body, I still care about you. I'm listening now. Beyond the physical and emotional benefits, there's a quiet spiritual moment in every meal, and especially in what follows. Think of how many meals you've prepared in your lifetime. How many times you've stood over a stove, packed a lunch, cleared the table. Food has been a part of your giving, your love. But now, after 60, you are allowed to receive that love too. The meal is not just something to get through. It's a ritual. A reminder that you're alive, that your body still serves you, that your spirit still hungers for beauty and peace. The first 30 minutes after eating are a mirror of how we treat ourselves. Do we rush? Do we numb? Or do we make space for gratitude? Gratitude softens everything. It slows the breath, relaxes the belly, quiets the mind. Just whispering, thank you, body. Thank you, life. Thank you for this food has power. You may be alone. You may be tired. That doesn't mean you're not worthy of care of. Piece of nourishment beyond the plate. Try lighting a candle next to your tea, or putting on a soft song after lunch, or watching the wind move through the trees. These little rituals are more than hobbies. They're forms of prayer. And your body, tired as it may be, still listens. So let this time after meals be more than just recovery. Let it be renewal. If you take just one message from this, let it be this: you deserve to feel well. You deserve to move through your day with comfort, calm, and clarity. The way you treat your body after eating is a reflection of how much you believe you still matter, and you do. You are not just surviving these years, you're still shaping them, still writing your story. Part of that story can be, I learned to care for myself in ways I never knew before. Start simple. After your next meal, don't rush to clean. Don't lie down. Don't disappear into distraction. Instead, sit. Sip something warm. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe. Let those 30 minutes be a quiet gift to yourself, a small space of peace that ripples into the rest of your day. Thank you for spending this time with me. You're not alone on this path. And with each gentle step, you're creating a life that honors your body, your soul, and your many, many years of living. Take care of yourself. You've earned it.